I saw this chia pet toilet that Allie Spagnola had made, and as somebody with a 3D printer, it made me think that anything can be a chia pet if you're brave enough. I had previously 3D printed this skull with a crown on it, and I picked up this big bag of chia seeds. All you do is add the chia seeds and add water, which then turns into a goo-like paste that you spread onto your object, and then you keep spraying the seeds down until they grow. Because I live in Arizona and it's really dry, I thought adding this cloche on top would help retain the moisture. But as the days went on, nothing was happening. Until all of a sudden I woke up one morning and bam! I had grown a shit ton of mold. Now if you paid attention early on, you may have seen that I had just used chia seeds from the grocery store. My assumption is that they either genetically modify or process these in such a way that they aren't viable as actual seeds. Kind of like how they cut off the tops of those fancy pineapples so that you can't grow your own at home. Although I didn't want to have to buy proprietary seeds from Big Chia Pet, I started to think that this was my only option for a 3D printed chia pet. So we repeated the process just with seeds that are 20 times more expensive. And I'm excited to say that after applying these in a few days of waiting, there is exactly no difference between the cheap seeds and the expensive seeds. Neither of them did anything. I have one final theory of what went wrong. If you weren't around in the 1900s when chia pets were popular, then what you may not know is that you typically grow them on this porous ceramic surface filled with water. But just last night, my friend Matt from Ancient Armory had told me about this ceramic 3D printer. So I don't know, should we try this, or do you have any other ideas?